All right, buckle up, because what you're about to hear isn't your usual fan-made ranking or a random bias war on the comment section. Nope, this is the list that got even the most serious music producers raising their eyebrows, nodding their heads, and saying, yeah, those guys are on another level. This isn't fairy tale nonsense or some romanticized fandom story. This is about skill. Raw, measurable, and sometimes jaw-droppingly unexpected skill. Welcome to the world where every beat counts, every vocal layer is dissected, and every creative decision is judged by professionals who breathe and bleed music. The question is simple but dangerously hard to answer. Who is the most talented BTS member according to actual music producers? Sounds easy? Think again. Because when you're talking about BTS, you're talking about 7 individuals who each could run an entire K-pop group on their own. They sing, they rap, they produce, they compose, they dance, they direct, they do it all. Yet in the producer's chair, where feelings don't matter and talent speaks louder than fame, not everyone lands in the same spot. So today, we're breaking it down, not based on popularity, not based on fan votes, but on the eyes and ears of experts. The same kind of people who spend nights mixing vocals, comparing frequencies, and arguing over which chord progression hits harder. You might think you already know who's number one, but do you really? Because once you start digging into the details, studio sessions, songwriting credits, vocal control, live stability, improvisation, and sheer creative vision, things start to look way different. And oh boy, some of these placements might just make your jaw drop. So grab your headphones, turn up the volume, and get ready for a ride into the musical DNA of the world's biggest band. This is ranking the most talented BTS members according to music producers.
Number 7. Jin, the unexpected technician. At first glance, Jin's the visual, the face, the charisma, the worldwide handsome meme factory. But in producers' circles, he's the member that makes you go, wait, he just did that? Jin started as a non-musical recruit. No formal vocal background, no previous experience in music production, just raw determination and a voice waiting to be discovered. Fast forward a few years, and producers have started to realize that Jin is what they call a technician. He might not freestyle rap or drop beats, but his understanding of vocal color, emotional timing, and tonal control has grown exponentially. When producers analyze BTS's later discography, Jin's lines often stand out because of how precise his delivery is. Listen to Epiphany and you'll hear it. His tone is clean, controlled, and rings with a sincerity that feels almost surgical in execution. His vibrato is natural, his pitch stability shockingly steady even in live performances, and he knows how to deliver emotion without over-singing. Behind the scenes, he's known for obsessively practicing until he nails the smallest detail, breath placement, vowel shape, or the way a single word resonates in the mic. Producers love that because it means less tuning, less editing, and more authenticity. His voice isn't the most versatile in range, but it's one of the easiest to mix because it's pure. Think of Jin as the studio's secret weapon. He might not write every line, but when he sings it, it sounds like it belongs there. That's what technical talent looks like.
Number 6. J-Hope, the precision architect. Producers often describe J-Hope as the rhythm brain of BTS. Sure, he's a rapper and dancer first, but that's exactly what makes his musical mind different. Every sound that comes out of him, whether it's a rap verse, ad-lib, or even a laugh in the background, fits like a puzzle piece in rhythm. His solo work, especially Hope World and Jack in the Box, showcase how deeply he understands groove and arrangement. He's the kind of artist who can visualize music in 3D, where drums hit, where synths breathe, where silence is powerful. In the studio, producers often point out how J-Hope refines his takes not just for flow, but for timing. He treats rap like percussion, playing with microbeats, and that gives his performance a bounce you can't fake. Beyond that, his production instincts are razor sharp. He doesn't just record and leave. It's been said that he stays to discuss tone, layers, even transitions between segments. Some producers call him the bridge guy. He always finds the perfect moment to shift energy, to make a song feel alive. At his dancer's mindset, he hears movement in sound, and suddenly every track he touches feels more kinetic, more alive. Sure, he's not the main composer like RM or Suga, but his contributions are the glue that hold complex arrangements together. You can't quantify charisma, but J-Hope's got it built into his rhythm.
Number 5. Jungkook, the Golden Mic. Ah, Jungkook, the Golden Maknae. The nickname says it all, but producers have a slightly different nickname for him, the mix engineer's dream. Why? Because Jungkook's voice sits perfectly in the frequency range where pop vocals shine. Smooth mids, clean highs, stable lows. It's like his voice was custom designed for radio. But what's more impressive is his technical growth. From a shy 15-year-old trainee to a powerhouse vocalist who can handle multiple genres, Jungkook's adaptability is his superpower. Producers love that he doesn't just sing, he delivers. Every take has emotional weight. Whether it's the whispery intimacy of Euphoria or the explosive belting in My Time, Jungkook gives you depth and control. His live consistency is near mechanical. Producers who've seen his raw vocals often say his pitch accuracy is scary good. On top of that, he's now stepping into production and direction. His eye for visuals and ear for detail make him one of the most complete idols in the industry. Jungkook represents the kind of talent producers drool over, someone who makes a track feel like it's already mastered before mixing even starts.
Number 4, V, the Velvet Enigma. Now, V is a different breed. If Jungkook is the polished pop star, V is the unpredictable jazz lounge genius. His voice is smoky, deep, and textured, something that doesn't just sound heard, but felt. Producers describe his tone as cinematic. You could throw it into a movie soundtrack, and it would still sound right. What's fascinating is how much personality leaks through every syllable he sings. In tracks like Singularity and Stigma, producers often mention how he uses breath and silence as instruments. His phrasing isn't traditional, it's emotional storytelling through tone and rhythm. Some producers even compare his control of vocal tone to that of R&B legends. But here's the kicker, V doesn't overthink it. Many who've worked with him say he goes by instinct. He doesn't read sheet music or analyze chords deeply, he feels it. And somehow that natural intuition makes his recording stand out. The way he layers harmonies, effortlessly haunting. The way he switches from deep baritone to falsetto, seamless. Producers call that texture talent. It's not about perfection, it's about feeling, and V has that in spades. Number 3. Jimin, the emotional instrument. If there is one member who can make a studio fall silent just from a single line, it's Jimin. His voice is fragile yet powerful, airy yet sharp. It's the kind of vocal tone that sends chills, not because it's the loudest, but because it's alive. Producers adore working with Jimin because his voice naturally cuts through a mix, even in dense instrumentals. His vibrato is distinctive, his falsetto clean, and his emotional delivery unmatched. Behind the scenes, Jimin is meticulous. He's known for recording over and over until the take feels right. Not sounds right, feels right. Producers say he's obsessed with emotion, and it shows. In songs like Lie, Serendipity, and Like Crazy, his phrasing dances between vulnerability and power. He also pays attention to vocal color. He can switch from whispery sensuality to theatrical intensity in a single verse. And live, his stability under pressure is no joke. Jimin's talent isn't just technical, it's artistic. Producers call him the actor of sound because every line he sings feels like a scene. Number 2, Suga, the sound alchemist. Suga isn't just a rapper. To producers, he's one of the most skilled music creators in modern K-pop. This guy breathes in emotion and exhales structure. His understanding of production, from beat design to lyric arrangement, is world-class. Suga isn't just make songs, he builds worlds. From Seesaw to his August D albums, you can hear a signature. Melancholic chords, gritty beats, introspective lyrics, and an ear for cinematic flow.
Producers respect him because he's a hybrid, part rapper, part engineer, part philosopher. He can talk EQ curves, discuss compression ratios, and then jump into poetic lyricism without missing a beat. It's said that in the studio, Suga's perfectionism is legendary. He'll scrap entire mixes if they don't feel right, even if they sound perfect. His emotional intelligence as a writer is rare. He knows when to leave space, when to explode, and when to whisper. That's producer genius at work.
Number 1, RM, the visionary architect. And at the top, unsurprisingly to producers, stands RM. Not just because he's the leader, but because he's the brains behind BTS's musical identity. RM doesn't just rap or write lyrics, he curates entire sonic worlds. He has a producer's brain inside a poet's heart. From early BTS hip-hop days to their current experimental pop sound, RM has guided the evolution with insight, taste, and technical savvy. Music producers often describe RM as the translator between art and audience. He understands both the technical side of sound and the emotional side of storytelling. His lyricism is elite, his flow versatile, and his ability to connect with global audiences unmatched. RM's solo projects like Indigo are masterclasses in cohesion. Every instrument, every vocal guest, every theme serves a purpose. In producer circles, that's called conceptual mastery. He doesn't just make tracks, he designs experiences. His understanding of texture, tone, and emotion earns him respect not just as an idol, but as a musician's musician. And that's why, according to producers, when it comes to raw, multifaceted talent, RM reigns supreme.